making a difference here.
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Oblak claims it, safe hands. Normal.
Jimenez gently done.
Alvarez.
Molina. Jimenez. Lenormand shifted upfield. De Jong.
Pedri.
And here's Lewandowski. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gallagher, it's an imaginative pass. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's not going far. Lookman.
Here's Gallagher.
Rafinha. De Jong.
Pedri.
Yamal. And that could set him on his way. Shapes to shoot!
Gallagher.
And he thumps it clear.
Kubasi. Casado.
Balde.
Clearly not happy with that.
Lookman.
Galan.
Molina. Balde has given away a free kick. Jimenez.
And it's Llorente.
Rafinha forwards and with intent. Tries a measured ball. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here.
Pedri.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Pedri! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Llorente, spread out to the left. Played into the middle. Firmly met. Lewandowski. Yamal. And there's green grass ahead of him. Could move up a gear here. Gallagher head out towards the right wing. Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank. And that has gone horribly wrong. Araujo. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Balde. Rafinha. He has found the way through. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Calmly anticipates. Long ball looking to counter. And here's Yamal, looking here to chip it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And here's Yamal, thinks about the shot. Llorente does really well to win the ball there. And it's Griezmann. It's been slipped through. Tries to get it clear and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Griezmann demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Casado. Araujo. Casado. Rafinha. De Jong. And here's De Jong. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal, and he goes cross-field. Now it's Rafinha. Balde, now here's the delivery. Gallagher. Galan. Moved on forwards. And it's Griezmann. De Jong. Yamal. Now it's Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gallagher. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Llorente. Lookman. He's free, he has got space. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That has been knocked clear. And here's Griezmann. Lewandowski. Yamal. Yamal looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's played forward.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Yamal. Pedri.
Now it's Yamal. Yamal in acres of space out wide.
There's the header! Rafinha. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Pedri is short. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Casado, and it's De Jong. Rafinha, that's a clever-looking ball. Lenormand can get it clear. And that's a throw. Pedri. And here's De Jong. De Jong knocks it out wide. The cross comes, climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area, plenty of movement too.
Kubasi, Casado, Araujo,
He's gone direct here.
and it's Balde. Rafinha played into space.
He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It is a corner. Oh, smashing header! They've done it! They have come roaring back! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Griezmann, Llorente, and the shot! Ter Stegen getting this one clear.
Casado, Pedri,
Lewandowski. Looks a good ball through. De Jong. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Griezmann. Lookman. Llorente. De Jong. Aim forwards.
Casado, and it's Balde.
De Jong.
Now it's Rafinha.
Balde, and that's aimed into the middle. Yamal, played in again. Back in once more. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Here it is, crossed in, and the keeper beats it away. He's in a good position, and the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's really well cleared. And here's Yamal. Balde. Oh, he's in! Rafinha! And the shot!
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And it's Galan.
Lookman. Galan could try cutting inside here. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
Barcelona, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
The normal.
Llorente.
Jimenez. Griezmann is onto it.
Could be danger here. Llorente. Lookman. Llorente. Aim forwards. Molinos. Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski spreads it out wide. Crossed in again. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Pedri plays it short, swings it across. And that has been cleared. And that was very necessary. Pedri. Galan attempts a clearance. And it's De Jong. Rafinha.
Casado.
A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. All black, long ball by the goalkeeper. Pedri. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. All black sends that a long way. Pedri. Quarter of an hour played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Moved on forwards. Cuts out the supply. Araujo. Rafinha. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. Danger averted for now. Balde. Hoisted in. Lenormand can get it clear. Alvarez was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rafinha.
Casado.
Over to the left. And here's Rafinha. And it's played forward. Now they could break here. And here's Llorente. Moved on forwards.
Casado. Koundé. Yamal. Now he's off and running. And it's Gallagher.
Into the channel. Alvarez looking to get on the end of this. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Koundé. Casado. Balde. Rafinha. De Jong. Casado. Koundé.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Throw it. Cuts out the pass. Llorente, lobbed in behind. Pau Kubasi, early ball out from the back. Jimenez. Lenormand, driven forward. Griezmann played out to the left flank. Yamal. Pedri. Casado. Yamal. Jimenez makes the interception. Now it's Llorente. Lookman.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Balde gets it away.
That's been won straight back.
Alvarez. Nice touch. And it's Llorente. Lewandowski.
Barcelona could counter here.
Balde. Araujo. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Lookman.
Now it's Lewandowski. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. And that's paid to a promising move. Pedri. Now it's Gallagher. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Looking for a decent ball in.
Casado. And here's Yamal. Koundé played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's De Jong. Casado.
And a chop!
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
can run onto that. Oh, it's come loose. Alvarez. Llorente. And it's played forward. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Araujo, aim forwards. Casado. Rafinha. Played towards the other side. Pedri. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal chooses to go cross-field. Rafinha. And it's Balde. Balde crosses it in. Pedri with the short one. Koundé's cross. And that was asking just too much of him. Alvarez. Molina picks it up now. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And he's there to clear it. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries a shot! De Jong, moved on forwards. De Jong, Balde, head over towards the opposite flank. Casado, caresses it through, and it's Pedri. Referee's given a throw. For a throw. Lookman. Llorente. Galan. And here's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! He's heaved it away. He's missed, but not by that far. Casado with the clearance. And it's Molina. That's tidy. Proves too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gallagher. Lenormand. Galan. That's a look and plays it forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Araujo. Rafinha. De Jong. Gallagher did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Llorente, gently done. Rafinha takes control of it and he's on the move. Out to the left it goes. Rafinha climbs up big.
couldn't quite control it. Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Llorente. Lenormand shifted upfield. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Araujo. Rafinha. And it's played forward. Galan. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Al-Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Galan. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez. Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
De Jong looking to add to his goal. Balde. Araujo moved on forwards. Balde. Casado. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Koundé. Casado. Llorente. Molina. Jimenez forwards and with intent. Up towards the front line. Pedri. Kubasi. De Jong. Looks to the other side. Molina. Alvarez. And it's played forward. De Jong. Balde. That is a little undercooked. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Really is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Alvarez. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Griezmann. Gets it away. Gallagher. Lewandowski with a definite foul there. Towards the flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Araujo. De Jong. Araujo, gently done. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Gallagher. Molina. Quality ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lewandowski tries to thread one through. Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Pedri is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short, and it's Kunde, showing good feet. Balde, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Up he goes! Just off target.
Lewandowski is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He has a Lewandowski! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble there.
Llorente. Jimenez. Now it's Lewandowski. Molina. Chance here to counter. And it's Gallagher. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Deftly away. For the throw in. De Jong. Vicious ball here. Lookman in acres of space out wide. De Jong. Rafinha. Succumbs to the pressure. Time, excellent interception. Araujo. Pedri. Barcelona keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Kubasi. Araujo shifted upfield. Gallagher. Jimenez aimed forwards. Rafinha. Gallagher.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
De Jong! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Molina shifted upfield. He's in plenty of space here. Alvarez. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Kubasi getting this one clear. Pedri gently done.
Jimenez. The normal. Jimenez. Llorente. Lookman. Lovely feet. Can he deliver? Galan's a mighty effort! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And out it comes again. De Jong, Rafinha, Casado, Yamal, Pedri, and here's Lewandowski, De Jong, so much time and space here, Malde skims one in, Molina. Jimenez. The normal. Griezmann looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Griezmann. And he's found a way past. And it's Molina. And that has been cleared. Moved on forwards. Rafinha. Casado. Over to the left. Well read, nice interception. The normal. Jimenez. Jimenez, good looking ball. Casado. Rafinha. Can he get onto this? Molina attempts a clearance. Pedri. And here's De Jong, aimed in towards the centre. And here's Rafinha. De Jong. Casado. Koundé. Pedri. And here's Yamal. It's Lewandowski! And they caught Reed. And he's there to get it away. Jimenez. Gallagher. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Al-Kubasi forwards and with intent. Ball is over the line. Really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's neat. Alvarez. Lovely bit of skill. Crosses it, Judge, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward. Al-Kubasi forwards and with intent. De Jong. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. De Jong spread out to the left. Galan.
is there, and he can get that clear. And here's the chance to counter. Griezmann, now he's off and running. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Lewandowski. That has been cut short. Gallagher, gently done. That's a cute ball. Casado. Pedri. And it's De Jong. Lenormand gets over and intercepts. Jimenez. Lenormand. Galan. Galan. It's a sharp pass.
Griezmann really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Marcos Llorente really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Araujo gets it away. And it's Gallagher. Molina. Galan. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Griezmann. Llorente! Decent enough try. De Jong clears it away. Brilliantly cut out. He can get that clear. Molina. And he goes cross-field. Llorente. Galan. Lookman looking to get on the end of this. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Galan. And here's Llorente. Galan. And here's Llorente. Gallagher. Gallagher played out to the left flank. And the shot's on him. It's Griezmann! And that's caused a worry or two.
Griezmann just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Moved on forwards. Barcelona can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Pedri. Casado shifted upfield. Balde. Alvarez. Griezmann. Gallagher. Kubasi. Casado, aim forwards. Molina. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri tries to dink it through. Can he get onto this? Gallagher. Jimenez. Lenormand forwards and with intent. And it's Griezmann. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Acrobatic effort! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Kubasi. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Good take, and is he in? And that's a dangerous big chance! Llorente. It's a throw. Casado. Pedri wins the duel this time. Alvarez. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Griezmann is the guilty party there. Plays it through. Valde. Chance for a shot! Goal! And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Aim forwards. Koundé makes the interception. Casado. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Rafinha. De Jong. Over to the left. Cross from Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. Time to deliver. Rafinha. It's a good-looking delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. And it's Balde. And here's De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Lookman. And he cuts out the supply. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Pedri. Yamal. Pedri. De Jong. Balde. Araujo. Rafinha. De Jong. Well read, nice interception. Casado. Yamal. Koundé. Pedri. Takes a shot! Llorente. Koundé. Pedri. Casado. Pedri. Koundé. Pedri. Casado. Balde. And here's Rafinha. And he thumps it clear. Now it's De Jong. He slings it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And the counter is on. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Araujo gets good distance on it. And here's Gallagher. Gonzalez. Looking to break at pace. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Applies the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Deftly away. And here's Pedri, and it's Balde. De Jong. Hit into the middle. That's going to go a long way. Casado. It's a loose ball. Balde. And here's Lewandowski. Cleared without complication. Araujo. De Jong. Araujo. It's gone out for a throw-in. Jimenez. Galan. Gonzalez. Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Kubasi. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. De Jong. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Llorente. So what can they make of this? Gonzalez.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
The normal. Molina. Molina, gently done. Araujo. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Moved on forwards. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great run on the overlap here. Pedri. Rafinha. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice control. Nice physical challenge. And here's Llorente. Over to the left. Gonzalez. He's having a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Araujo. De Jong. Casado. And there's green grass ahead of him. And here's Griezmann. Griezmann. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He is through here. Rafinha. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pedri. Kubasi. Spread out to the left. Jimenez. Llorente. The normal. Llorente. Pedri has got himself a free kick. And that has been clubbed away. Balde. Kubasi. Llorente producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Molina. Aim forwards. And it's Gallagher. And here's Gonzalez. Tries a deft little ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Araujo, gently done. De Jong. Rafinha. Kubasi. Griezmann. Gallagher. And here's Llorente. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The normal. Llorente. Galan. Lookman. Galan. Lookman. Cross goes in there. Shot a goal! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gallagher does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. Casado. Rafinha. De Jong. Balde. Gonzalez, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Molina. Gallagher, oh, good spread. And it's Molina. That's good play. Oh, shooting chance! Lookman played out to the left flank. Galan done delicately. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lookman hit into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Rafinha. Casado shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Llorente. Pedri. Calmly anticipates. Lookman. Now that's well seen too. Yamal. Pedri. Casado. Balde. De Jong. Casado. De Jong. Casado. Yamal. Very nicely done. Casado. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Balde. And that's aimed into the middle. Griezmann, now he's off and running. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Balde. Casado. De Jong. Koundé. Casado. Jimenez can get it clear. Molina. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Llorente. Oh, such a clever touch. Yamal gets it without sophistication. Galan. Llorente. Spread out to the left. And it's played forward. Casado. Kubasi. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Koundé cuts it out. Araujo. Gonzalez. Llorente. Over to the left. Now it's Llorente. That has found him in acres of space. Llorente is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass treater, did he?
Lookman. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Gonzalez. Molina. Gallagher. And it's Molina. And here's Gonzalez. Nice looking ball. Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the cross. And the shot! It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Pedri. Griezmann. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Griezmann. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Jong. Koundé. Pedri. De Jong. Now it's Lewandowski.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Gonzalez. Some good work on the right flank here. Molina. Molina forwards and with intent. Out to the left it goes. Balde. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, great play. A chance to play it in. Balde, and he's gone backward here. De Jong. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Pedri certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Galan. That's really well manoeuvred. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. De Jong. Araujo. De Jong. Rafinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Llorente. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Koundé. Casado. Balde. And it's De Jong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. Molina. Casado gets across to intercept that. Koundé. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Llorente. And here's Griezmann. So who's he picking out? And he's there to get it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Casado, aim forwards. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. Pedri. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Koundé. Now who's going to be first to this? That's really well cleared. Molina. Moved on forwards. And it's Gallagher. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Gonzalez providing an outlet on that flank. Tries to get it clear. Lookman played back in. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. Yamal. Koundé. Araujo. De Jong. Casado forwards and with intent. De Jong. Casado over to the left. That is lovely. And here's Rafinha. Casado. And here's Lewandowski.
I tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Lookman chips it through. He can get that clear. Pedri. And it's Lewandowski. Oh, this is a great position.
Balde? Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Probing pass. And here's Gallagher. That has been cut short. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Llorente. Lookman. Now it's Griezmann.
Griezmann. It's Griezmann! He's got it. Oh, they could be caught out here. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Koundé attempts a clearance. Pedri gets over and intercepts. Kubasu. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Gets into some space. Rafinha puts a cross in. He's clearly asking too much with that. Llorente. Jimenez shifted upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. Casado. De Jong. Araujo. De Jong. Araujo, gently done. Molina. The normal. Llorente. Gonzalez. Molina. Thinks one through. Now it's Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Rafinha getting this one clear. That's the keeper's ball. The normal. Galan. Lookman. That'll be a throw-in. It's a good foot in there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Defending of the desperate variety. Great chance! Gonzalez gets flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Casado. Koundé. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Casado. Balde. De Jong. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Lookman. Lookman. Koundé makes the interception. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Galan looking for a runner. Balde. Gonzalez wins the duel this time. Jimenez. Lewandowski. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Griezmann. Now it's Gallagher. This might spell danger. Oh, he's been flattened there. Out to the right. Oh, that's nice. And it's Gallagher. And he welcomes it in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Balde. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Araujo. Yamal. De Jong! And it's been taken short. De Jong's cross.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Gallagher. Now it's Griezmann.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Pedri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's played forward. Javi Galan. Llorente. He is just caressing the ball. So who's he picking out? Header! And that could come back to haunt them.
Gallagher really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Molina gently done. And it's Gallagher. He's in plenty of space here. Gonzalez has it in a wide position. How Kubasi gets it away. Javi Galan tries a cross.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Gallagher. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Balde. De Jong. Gallagher. That's very neat. And that has been clubbed away. Gonzalez with the cross. Cleared without complication.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's lofted through, and he shoots! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Gallagher really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Casado, played out to the right. Lovely feeding, is such a good mover.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Jimenez moved on forwards. Now it's Gonzalez, who played through for the wide man. Gonzalez. In it comes. Kunde attempts a clearance.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's De Jong. Casado. Kunde. Kunde shifted upfield. Across it goes. Lenormand with the clearance. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Jimenez. Lenormand, nicely aimed pass. Rafinha, that's a delicate pass.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
It's run loose, could be danger here. It's anyone's ball now. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he cuts out the supply. He's on it, can he get away? Gallagher. Paul Kubasi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Fantastic save, Ter Stegen! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Can he latch on to this? Gallagher. Gonzalez. And here's Griezmann. He's had a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Galan. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. Played into the middle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
De Jong. Balde looking to hit the byline here.
Barcelona really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! And that's a real chance missed. Llorente. Well, played right into his path. Gonzalez. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Jimenez. Molina. Balde. Rafinha. And it's Balde.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's heaved it away. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Araujo, the final 5 minutes. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now it's De Jong. De Jong, oh, good spread. There will be a throw-in. Petri. Balde. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Jong. And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha, crossed into the box.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Molina gets good distance on it. Kubasi. Koundé. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that's well seen too. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. The normal. Koundé, gently done. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Yamal, Petri, De Jong, clipped into space. And here's Yamal. Koundé. Barcelona desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Koundé, Casado. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Out to the right. Lewandowski.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now, what's he got in mind? Llorente. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. It's going to be a double change then. Tries to get it clear. That's a nicely weighted pass. Gonzalez. Only partially clear. Llorente goes for a shot! Gets it away. Kubasi getting this one clear. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Casado. Koundé, aim forwards. And it's been played through. Oblak gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Galan. And now the breakaway. And it's Llorente. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski done delicately. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Galan. Llorente. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Llorente. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Galan. Oh, nice touch. Llorente played with finesse. And the shot! Gallagher. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rafinha. De Jong. Shapes to shoot! Drilled in low. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, sweet feet. Barcelona have to get it into the box and quickly. Gallagher. Now it's Gonzalez. Oh, that's a nice ball. Koundé cuts it out. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Araujo. Pedri. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball that. Well timed, excellent interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Griezmann. Javi Galan puts them all in. And they can counter here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Llorente. Jimenez. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Into extra time we go. Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? And here's Lewandowski. He's in a great position here. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That has been cut short. Koundé. Oh, it's come loose. Molina. Can he spark a counter here? Griezmann. Koundé with the clearance. That's an excellent interception. Casado. Martin. De Jong. Casado. Araujo, gently done. Molina. And here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez serves up across. Molina. And here's Gallagher. Pedri wins the duel this time. Do have a chance to counter here. And he's picked out the run. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Jimenez. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Gallagher. And here's Gonzalez. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Spread out to the left. Lenormand. And it's Llorente. Griezmann. De Jong. Muscular approach does pay off here. Jimenez. Molina. And here's Gonzalez. Plenty waiting in the middle. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, clearance is short. That's been won straight back. Searching pass he's played there. Koundé. Araujo. Casado. Casado played out towards the right wing. He is offering some... Oh, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
That's a little off target. And it's Llorente. Galan. Played out wide. And here's Gallagher. And that was very necessary. Looking for a decent ball in. Succumbs to the pressure. Lewandowski. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rafinha is on. He's had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Well read, nice interception. Lewandowski. Rafinha, Lewandowski. Oblak claims it, and the danger passes. Lenormand shifted upfield. Jimenez. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Griezmann. Purring through the gears. Forward it goes. Jimenez. Galan. Pedri, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Griezmann. Griezmann. That is a brilliant interception. Pedri. Oh, good spread. Now it's Pedri. Oh, super find. And the ball's come loose here. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Now here's the delivery. Martin gets it clear. Molina. Aimed in towards the centre. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that has been cleared. De Jong. Oh, it's played into the area. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kubasi. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's the chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri. Oh, what? It's Lewandowski! And somehow he managed to miss it. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Pedri. Very nicely done. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Araujo with the foul. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Now it's Sorloth. Sorloth! Oh, should have put that away. Great defending, strong and determined. Gonzalez. Thinks one through. Danger averted for now. Now, what about a counter-attack? That looks a good ball through. Gallagher. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Koundé clears it away. Lovely feet. Time to deliver. Looks a diving header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Sorloth clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Petri, can he get onto this? He's cut it out. Gallagher. Jimenez. Jimenez. Normal. And back to the keeper they go. Martin. And it's De Jong. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Lenormand getting this one clear. Rafinha over to the left. That is lovely. Barcelona with another corner. That's really well cleared. And it's Koundé. Rafinha. Looking to break at pace. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Pau Kubasi, he's got space here. Araujo. De Jong. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Lewandowski. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cross goes in there. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Llorente. Llorente with climbs up big! Casado. Araujo. Casado, moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Jimenez. Gallagher. So what can they make of this? Normal. Jimenez. Normal. Jimenez forwards and with intent. Gonzalez. That's tidy. There are a few waiting for it. And it's played forward. Martin. De Jong. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Normal. Moved on forwards. And it's Llorente. Solot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. De Jong. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And it's Llorente. Galan. Oh, that's neat. Llorente. Nice physical challenge. Martin. Araujo. De Jong. Casado. Koundé. And it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Molina. Oh, this looks sharp. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. De Jong. Rafinha. Solot. Gonzalez. Molina. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Gonzalez. Oh, it's Gonzalez. Can he deliver? Showing good feet. Aimed in towards the centre. And that could have brought them level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us here.
They've played it short. No way through. Chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Pedri. Played right into his path. Oblak claims comfortable. Rafinha. De Jong. Turns and goes back. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Gallagher. Solid! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Gonzalez. There's the shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Marcos Llorente, well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Jimenez. Lenormand. Aim forwards. Galan. It's run loose here. Galan looking to get on the end of this. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Llorente. Gallagher played out to the left flank. Cleared away. A chance to play it in. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Llorente. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafinha. Lovely, now chance for a shot!
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice defending, physical and effective. That is a great pick out. And it's Lewandowski. Gallagher. Molina. And here's Sørloth. Galan played in. Deftly away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Jong. Casado. Araujo. Casado. Pedri. Koundé. Wins the duel this time. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Sørloth. Moved on forwards. Now it's Sørloth. Sørloth is flagged offside. Ter Stegen sends that a long way. Pedri. Araujo. Kubasi. Koundé. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Pedri. He is just caressing the ball. Out to the right. Now what about this cross? Lewandowski finds himself offside. Oblak, long ball by the goalkeeper. De Jong. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That'll be a throw. Rafinha, De Jong, Araujo, Martin, keeper's got good distance on that. Pedri, Gallagher, and here's Sørloth. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Calmly anticipates. Molina. Looking here to chip it through. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. That's going to go a long way. Jimenez have it back and can go again. Molina, Gonzalez. That's gone for a throw-in. Llorente delivers the ball.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Llorente, Gallagher, can he finish? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alex Molina. Oh, he's found support out wide. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Lenormand cuts out the pass. Gonzalez. Sørloth tries a shot! And he hits the net! They have stolen level at the last!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
All square again into the dying minutes. Casado, Kubasi, Koundé, aim forwards. Llorente producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Lovely bit of skill. Crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Al-Kubasi attempts a clearance. Here's Sorlot, and a chance! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
The normal, and it's played forward. Gallagher, Gonzalez, chance! And he's straight offside.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning and obviously fast.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Martin, Rafinha, De Jong. Barcelona to make one last surge forward. Lewandowski has a goal! And another try! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Final seconds, this has to be it. Pedri! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
De Jong, played out to the right. They need to get it in quick. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's your Llorente! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Marcos Llorente actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's onto it in a flash. Oh, nicely intercepted. Llorente. Koundé. And it's Pedri. They are right into last chance territory. Out to the left it goes. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, it's come to nothing.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's nice. Llorente. Here's the chance to cross. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Gets his head on it! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Casado. Vicious ball here. And here's De Jong. De Jong. Gonzalez. Llorente. Molina. Gallagher. The normal. Llorente. Oh, there's a probing ball. Llorente. Great run on the overlap here. He came in hard, very hard. De Jong. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.